Guys, what's the crack? Bitcoin with Dinny, it's Dinny here. Just outside the gym after doing a quick session, and because so much action in the market, I just want to give you some basic mistakes to avoid, and also doing an announcement. I'm taking 5. Retirely Club closed there last month, but I'm going to take 5 people who want to get into it, who want to do this right, who want to take advantage and build their early retirement plan the correct way. The link is in the video, or the link is in the description of this video. So the first 5 people, you guys can get into the Retirely Club before we open. I don't know when we're going to open. I have a meeting with the team to decide when we're going to take our next cohort, but a few people have been screaming at me, Dinny, let me in, let me in. So there you go. I do it. It's just whoever finds it gets in. So if you want to join the Retirely Club, you want to get on live calls with me every single 2 weeks, you want access to my whole team, our whole club, 24/7 in our 5 different WhatsApp groups for all the niche things that are happening in this space, get into the Retirely Club. You want to take all my courses that I've built, that I've helped people to. You might have seen the post earlier when some guy like earned half a Ferrari yesterday, and while it's true, I have to disclose, he didn't just start last week. He's been a client of mine since 2021, I think, so he's almost 4 years in the game. But you can be 4 years too. Time's going to pass either way, so the sooner you start the better. So that's it anyway. Retirely Club is available. First 4 people who grab that link, sign up. You'll be onboarded this evening. You'll be in the school plan. You can go through all the lessons. You'll be on the live call tomorrow. We have a live call at 7 PM, which are also recorded, and you'll also be put into the WhatsApp group tomorrow, so you can access all the chats that are going on with our whole community. But I just want to talk to you about basic mistakes that people are making, and I've included links here because I won't get a chance to train everyone. And as we go into the bull market, it means people are going to get FOMO and they're going to make loads of mistakes, and they're going to lose loads of money. And it happens every single cycle. Every time there's a bull market, we get this, and I hate to see it. So I'm going to give you some practical tips in case you don't join the Retirely Club. 1, where you buy Bitcoin. If you're someone who's not tech savvy, okay, and you just want a simple on-ramp, you want a human on the end of the phone or on the end of the email, so you're not going to be using crypto exchanges, okay, you just want the easy way, sort of like traditional, use a broker, okay. It's how all my platinum clients are accessing Bitcoin, and it's how I do it myself. I've included the link for the broker there, and just use a broker, deal with a person. You know, some people will want to get Bitcoin for the absolute cheapest price, okay, and generally they're the people who'll pay the most for it because they'll buy it on the worst places and they'll end up losing their Bitcoin. But if you're someone who values security, which you should, because you're owning an asset that's going up at 50% a year, so it doesn't matter if you pay 0.5% extra to get a premium service. It's once in a lifetime. Check out that link, use that for your onboarding. The second thing is, and this was a mistake that was highlighted by someone that I know who's an otherwise very successful businessman, and of course took no advice, done no research, and bought a heap of Bitcoin, but actually bought Bitcoin Cash. And this is a couple of months ago, and of course Bitcoin Cash is like it's a cheap copy of Bitcoin to fool people like this gentleman who do no work, and he just assumed, but it says Bitcoin, surely it's Bitcoin, and thus has lost out on massive percentages of upside by buying the wrong Bitcoin. There's only one Bitcoin, it's called Bitcoin, BTC, okay? There are loads of copies of it and scam versions of it. Don't get scammed, okay? Make sure you buy the correct thing. Another way, simple, is where you get your wallets. I've also included a link to Ledger hardware wallets in the description here. Generally we buy everything on eBay and Amazon. You can't buy your Bitcoin wallet on eBay or Amazon, okay? You can't do it, guys. And if you've done it, I advise you take your Bitcoin off it as fast as you can and throw it in the bin. You must only buy these things from the actual manufacturer's website. That's what the link will take you to. It'll take you to Ledger's official site, where it's the only place you should buy your wallet. Seems very simple, but you can lose any amount of Bitcoin by making this simple mistake. And my last little tip, you've done everything correctly. You bought your Bitcoin on Caleb custodied it, then you bought your Ledger or your wallet on Ledger, and now you're moving it to it, but you never tested your device. And I had this with a platinum client earlier on today who has a substantial amount of Bitcoin sitting on a wallet, a Trezor wallet, but it was never tested. So of course, luckily he's a platinum client. We're going to fix all that. We're going to get it into a collaborative multi-sig, which is where it should be. But even if you're holding a single sig, you must test that you're able to recover the funds before you go putting any meaningful amount of your wealth into it, because Otherwise, you're trusting a piece of hardware, and hardware breaks all the time. You drop the thing, it stops working. If it can't be recovered, you've just lost all your money. So these are just really basic steps. There's loads of other ways you can trip yourself up, but these are the super basic ones. And my last one is, okay, someone else is going to do the work for you. They're going to buy the Bitcoin for you. You're going to get a random message or phone call from someone who's in some investment company, and they're going to promise you great returns, and then you're going to invest a really small amount with them, and they're going to show you that you've had massive returns. So of course you're going to give them more of your money. Now this will happen to people you know, I guarantee you, because it happens to thousands and thousands of people every single bull market cycle. It's when FOMO kicks in and our greed clouds our judgment, and we're just misled. Okay, so just be aware of those things. I hope those tips help. Anyone interested, you have the link there. I'll see you in the Retire Early Club. We've 5 spots available. First 5 get them. And everyone else, follow my tips. Stay in tune. We'll be opening up Retire Early Club maybe next month or maybe in January. I'll take in another larger cohort of people and help you build the plans to retire early. Guys, have a super day. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and Bitcoin to the moon. Do the work on the thing. And also, just to finish with Bitcoin, this cycle makes no difference to you if you're just starting. It's a 4-year plan. So my clients that I'm sharing these massive testimonials with huge returns, they didn't start this year, this week, this month. They started years ago. And the fruits of their labor are being realized now. When we go through the next bull market, it's like you have to go through the bad time and then you realize it in your next cycle. So that's what I say to people. It's not a get rich quick. Creating a Bitcoin pension should be at least a decade-long strategy that you have. Minimum 4 years, absolute minimum. But by doing the work, and the sooner you start, the better. There's no guarantees in this. It's not financial advice. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. I'm just a Bitcoiner. Okay, I help you understand it in a much clearer way so you're able to make better decisions for yourself and your family. Guys, have a super day. Dini out.